guys, my name's Olivia. Thanks for coming by my channel. I wanted to film this look. This is just my everyday. I have 20-30 minutes to get ready. I'm not super pressed for time, but I have time to get ready look. This is when I have a little bit of time to do makeup, but not 2 hours and not like 5 minutes. I'm gonna be using a little bit of a mix of high-end and drugstore makeup, and just kind of sharing some basics of what this is for me. I'm really just branching out and starting on YouTube because my friends text me and call me and ask me about makeup all the time. I do people's makeup for fun, for weddings and just different things, and I love it. I have so much of it. I love to collect it. It is just such a fun hobby and a passion for me. So the first thing I do when I start doing my makeup is I always just clip my hair back. My bangs, I have so many like little baby hairs. So I just like clip them up, and then I'm gonna keep some hair around my face so I don't look as, you know, chubby as I am, even though I'm cute. But the first thing I do when I start doing my makeup, I always wash my face, and then I use this Mario Badescu facial spray, the green one. I just call it green spray. I think it's like aloe cucumber tea spray, but I spray my face, and then I use my Kiehl's Ultra Facial Moisturizer. A lot of people use that even just as primer because it's a water-based moisturizer, so it's really good. But I like to do my eyes first just because I have pretty deep set eyes. Like, I don't know, I just have really dark circles, so I don't like to have to clean up twice. So the first thing I'm gonna put on is the NARS Soft Matte Complete Concealer in Custard. I kind of just use, this is from Real Techniques. It's a fluffy deluxe crease brush, but I think it's good for putting this concealer on. So I just put it all over my lids, and I kind of take my beauty blender and just kind of pat it out. And then I go in my Laura Mercier translucent powder. I just set that. So after I've done that, this is new, but I'm really excited to use this. This is the Soft Glam palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills. It has 12 shades inside, or 12? Oh, 14 shades, sorry. I also can't do math, obviously. But they're really great, basic. You know, it's really like a pretty dusty, rosy palette. But I always like to deepen up my crease first. So the first thing I'm gonna do is take a Morphe M441, and I'm gonna go in with Burnt Orange, and I'm just gonna pick up a good amount on my brush, and really I just look down and I start in on my crease on the outer side. I know that kind of sounds weird, but I don't like to start my crease directly like in the middle, just because I have different shaped eyes, but whatever works for you. And I just work this in for a while. Really like I'm not an expert blender, but I try to blend everything, you know, just as best as I can. But I don't want to take forever either. And I like to look down. In a mirror, I just feel like that helps me get like a better view of how everything's looking. So I just like to look down. Do you guys feel like you have one eye that just always looks better than the other eye? Or the eyebrow, same kind of thing. Like, my right eye always looks better to me than my left eye. So I have to work on my left eye a little bit more. So I feel like my crease is pretty blended. The next thing I do is I just take like a bullet brush or a smaller crease brush. This is a Morphe M562. It's a pretty fluffy, like, I don't know, pretty fluffy small brush. And I feel like the small detail brushes are the brushes that I didn't realize for so long that I was missing. And I feel like just in general, like once I got good eyeshadow brushes, good face brushes, and spent money on those things, I feel like my makeup changed, like how it applied to my face. And I can kind of make anything work from like high-end to drugstore. So I thought there's value in getting these brushes. And plus Morphe is only, I mean, man, their most expensive brush is only like $16. So I had a coupon code to get 25% off my order, so I just made a huge order at one time. But I think I'm gonna go in with Rustic, and I'm just gonna put that in my outer V. Keep adding more. I like to add a little bit at a time, and I just really add that to the outer V of my eye. And I kind of do it in circles. I do a little bit back and forth. Take some time to look down and just go with it. So the next thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna pick a shimmer shade. Can't decide if I wanna do like a pink or like a gold. And I really just like something to brighten up my eye. Actually, I'm gonna go with glistening. Really indecisive. I like to use my finger for this. I think that Anastasia has like, however you say it, ABH has like the best formula. They're just so smooth. And I really just take it and put it right in the middle. I don't bring it all the way over there. I kind of just like leave that whole area undone, but I also do bring it into my inner corner. But I don't bring it above the middle of my crease. Like, I don't bring it above my crease, basically. And I just pat it on a couple layers. Next thing, I have these brushes from Wet n Wild that I got in like a holiday set, and they were incredible. They're available on their website like right now. I think they're called Pro brushes, and now they retail for $4 to $6 a piece, which is not bad for a good brush. But I got this holiday set with 10 brushes for $30. I was so excited. It was the deal of a lifetime. But it's kind of like clamped down, but it's fluffy at the same time. So it's really good for like blending all that out. So I'm gonna go in with Sienna right here and just tap it in kind of lightly, tap off that excess. And I just go in and kind of blend those two colors together. And then I'm also kind of blending it back into my crease too. That way I don't get any transfer of that gold glistening shadow into my crease. I'm also actually in a hurry right now, so I'm trying to be as fast as I can be. So forgive my skills, but this is honestly how I do my basic eye makeup when I'm in a hurry. So real-time results. So I feel like that's like good and blended in. Actually, I need to blend my crease. I'm gonna go in with an M513 from Morphe into orange soda up here and just kind of blend around, you know, the edges just to kind of smooth it out. So I'm just smoothing that edge out. You can always go in with like a clean, just fluffy crease brush you have, just to blend out all these edges. And honestly, if you just get good at the basics, I just like try not to worry about like what it looks like. I'm not a perfectionist. I mean, I try to be, but I just try to tell myself like, oh, my makeup's gonna look better than most of the people's in the room. So I just kind of wing it. I'm gonna take a Morphe E17. I'm gonna go in with the shade Tempera, which was in Modern Renaissance too. Same with Burnt Orange. And it's just like a nice, solid, light color. And I'm gonna put it under the brow bone all the way across. My eyebrows are a little red because I got them threaded yesterday, which I cry no matter how many times I've had them done. Like, I've had my eyebrows threaded so many times and I still cry like a baby. And the lady always gives me a tissue. And I just wonder if she cries when she gets hers done too. And then I'm gonna go back in with that same brush I used with orange soda and just kind of bring everything together. Just kind of fluff it all. So the next thing I'm gonna do, I always just do my eyeshadow first and just get it out of the way. Sometimes I do. My dad just handed me my brush. What a man. I'm gonna just go in with a primer. Some people do their eyebrows at this stage, but I like to do my face and my eyebrows last. Like I've tried doing my eyebrows first and it does look nice, but sometimes I get a little powder in my eyebrows and then I can just kind of never get it out because the pomade I use is pretty waxy. I actually got sent this for free in the mail, so you guys should all sign up for Influenster. And I'll like have a link where you can sign up. It's great. Like they send me a full-size product pretty much once or twice a month, whether it's hair, skin, makeup. It's great. They just link it to like your social accounts. So kind of like how many followers you have on Instagram and friends you have on Facebook, people you have on Twitter. They're gonna link those together and all they ask is you just review it. This is the Milk Makeup Luminous Blur Stick, and it's really cool. And it smells like mangoes, which is cool. So I just like put that right on the apples of my cheeks and on my nose, right down here and up here. Just kind of like, it's more than my T-zone, but it's the parts of my face that get the oiliest. I do have oily skin. And I just kind of press everything in and rub it in really good. So I definitely like to get in these parts of my nose. And really press into my cheeks. I don't know if I'd buy it with my own money, but I do like it. It's not silicone-y and it is cool because like it's gonna give you a glow, but you're not gonna be oily or glittery. But it is mattifying too. I like to apply my foundation with a sponge. I mean, I do have foundation brushes, but for me, I always kind of have like a streakiness with a brush. So it's whatever works for you though. I love this sponge from L'Oreal. It's $5. And then I also love my Beauty Blender Pro. It's 18. I'm gonna go in with the Fit Me Matte and Poreless in 310, which is Sun Beige. But I know I'm like janky. I honestly just take the bottle on my face and get like a couple dots out. Oops. This is like so janky, but whatever. It's how I do my makeup. And I just kind of get it all out over my face. I'm just gonna take my Beauty Blender. I already like got it wet and dampened it really good, but I like to spray it with my spray. And I'm just gonna blend it all. And I press really hard on my skin. I do some discoloration around my lips, so I always put foundation there. If you guys have discoloration, you found something that kind of helps to make it even, please let me know because I'm curious. I haven't found anything that really stays on all day and hides the whiteness of my upper lip. I sometimes kind of drag it down my neck. And then the next thing I'm gonna do, I go in with my NARS concealer again, and I just kind of do this as a base for my under eyes. I have really dark circles and they're deep set. So I kind of bring it into my nose like that. Yeah, and I just wipe the excess off or whatever. And then I have not found I really haven't found a concealer that I like as much as the Maybelline Fit Me concealer. I always just go in with 25 medium and 20 sand and Fit Me. So I do 25 first and I just bring it from my nose, just kind of underneath there. And I like to put it a little bit on my cheeks too. And then, oops, oh, I don't need it. And then I take sand and put it over top. And I think I'm just gonna go in with my Beauty Blender. Just spray it. I like to hold it like really tight. Just pat it in. I like to go back and forth to kind of reduce some of the creasing. And I also jump from eye to eye, and I feel like that helps them both to look even and smooth. I like to take the fluffy side, make sure it's blended out on the edges into my foundation. I just started using this product It's the Essence Brighten Up Banana Powder. I love it. I think I saw Casey Holmes and Tati, was it Tati, recommend this. I'm gonna go with my Fit Me powder. This is in light medium, which is kind of translucent, but I just kind of pick a shade close to me, and I go in with my L'Oreal sponge. And I'm just gonna bake it on. I just really like Maybelline, if you can't tell. Sorry, it gets on me. I really like Maybelline. They're one of my favorite brands. Like Maybelline and L'Oreal and ABH. If I had just those products, like for the rest of my life, I think I would be set. Like I wouldn't need anything else. They are my favorite brands. This was a set from BH Cosmetics. I got it at Ulta. There was 9 brushes in there for $24, and it's from It's My Ray Ray with BH Cosmetics, a collab. I love these brushes. These are amazing. So I just go in with this. It's the number 8 brush. And I'm gonna go in with Burnt Orange and just bring some color there on top of my baking. I like to do this on top of my baking. So then I'm gonna go in with my Morphe E36. The Elite brushes, all their E brushes are so good. I wanna buy more, but I think I'm gonna go in with Sienna and Rustic and just kind of put that closer to my waterline, really in there. Actually, it's not dark enough for me, so I'm gonna take Cypress Umber and put it in there. So I put all of that eyeshadow on my waterline. And then the next thing I'm gonna do, I just have this Japanesque Duo Fiber 342 brush. And I just take some Laura Mercier powder, some Fit Me powder, whatever I have around. And I just kind of blend it in to my cheeks, bring everything down, just to set my foundation. And like I said, I'm just trying to hurry. I'm going to see a movie tonight with my family, my niece and my nephew. So I'm actually just trying to really hurry. And then I'm gonna go in with this BH Cosmetics 4 brush from It's My Ray Ray and just swipe, and sweep off all this powder from my under eye. And then I'm gonna go in with this Essence Brighten Up powder that I talked about a few minutes ago, the banana powder, and just really go hard and put it underneath my eyes. It's a little messy, but it can sit there for a few minutes. The next thing I'm gonna do is my eyebrows. I do love the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Definer, the thicker one that really looks like the brow definer from Anastasia. My dad's like taking a picture of me over there. From Anastasia, whatever, ABH. But I like this one. It's the Benefit Cabral. I got this in a set. This is normally $24, but I got the whole set of like 4 different things for 38. I got it for 17 or 19 at Sephora. One of their weekly wows, which is every Thursday. Sephora has stuff on sale. And you guys should keep your eyes out if there are things that you're wanting but you don't want to spend a lot of money on. I always check the weekly wow because I don't have a gazillion dollars to spend on makeup as much as I'd like to. So it comes with a brush, which is great. I love it. And I just kind of go in. I start in the high point of my eyebrow where I really want to bring it up. And I kind of like furrow my brow and look down, which is really weird. But I go like this, and then I kind of go against the grain of where my hair grows and blend it down that way. So I just do it like that, and then I drag out the tail. And I learned how to do my eyebrows like this from a lady at Sephora probably 4 years ago. This beautiful lady, she showed me how to do my eyebrows like this, and I kind of do an equal line underneath, make sure it's all even, and then I kind of drag it up and a couple brush strokes. My eyebrow hairs aren't perfect, but I kind of don't mind if they're messy. But this beautiful lady at Sephora, she showed me how to do them, and I don't think I'll ever do them another way. I love the way they look. Some people might not like the way they look, but I like it, so. I'm pretty comfortable with my brows. I will take this, just an empty spoolie, and kind of bring them up like that. So then I should go with my Wet n Wild under eye brush, or just fluffy brush, because apparently the one with the banana powder just kind of kicks it up everywhere. I just kind of make sure it's all swept away. I don't want to be dusty, you know, that's not the goal. I don't want to be dusty. So, yep, pretty much done there. I do like to spray my face one more time with the green spray, just because it kind of melts everything together and makes it look more natural to me. So, okay. The next thing I'm going to do is blush. I feel like this blush palette is like maybe discontinued because Morphe's coming out with new blush like at the end of this month, at the end of April. So I really love this blush brush from BH Cosmetics. It's the number 2. I usually do like the one from Wet n Wild that's like this, but I've been liking this one better. So I'm gonna go in with this like one in the center. It's kind of mauve-y, but it kind of has little flecks of sparkle in it. I like a lot of blush too, because my face like eats makeup for dinner, breakfast, lunch, and 3 snacks. So, you know, I use a lot, and then like an hour later, it looks a little more mellowed out. The next thing I'm gonna do, oh, where's my mascara? It's in my purse. Found it. I like the Voluminous Superstar X Fiber Mascara from L'Oreal. It's pretty new. I think it came out like last month. But I don't wear false eyelashes every day. I will never mislead you. Oh, before I do this, I need to put some shimmer in my inner corner. I always forget this step. So I'm just gonna go in with Glistening from Soft Glam, the one I used on my lid. Just kind of hit it there with an E17. I have to kind of bring it into my nose like that. Yeah. And I see my crease is kind of glittery, so I'm just gonna take that same brush that I used to fluff everything out. I put it all in there. Okay, now we can do mascara. I feel like I'm a little scatterbrained, but it's okay. Now I take the first side, which is the primer, which I love for my lower lashes because I just got mascara on. Oh well. I love it for the primer side for my lower lashes because it doesn't really transfer down. The last 2 things I always wait to do are my highlighter and my lipstick. It's just the easiest thing for me to do. So I'm gonna do the Wet n Wild Mega Glow highlighter in Precious Petals. This is like my all-time fave, and I'm pretty sure it's $3.99. So I'm gonna go in with this e.l.f. brush. It's just a small tapered brush, but I like it for highlighter. So I really just coat it on my brush and then spray my brush. And I just go put way too much on, but I like it like that. So, and this is genuinely how I wear it every day. Even if I don't wear foundation, I always wear highlighter. Right now it's just kind of like a trend, but I'm sure eventually it'll change. I do bring it into my cheeks a little bit. Yeah, maybe the trend will die down, but right now it's something that I like. I love to do the end of my nose. And I probably wear way too much highlighter, but I like it this way, so. And I always get my Cupid's bow. Really good. And a little bit on my chin. And then I'm pretty much done with my makeup. The last thing I'm gonna put on is this Cashmere Silk Demi Matte, is it cream lip color from Hard Candy. These are $6 at Walmart. This color is in Biscotti. My friend went with me one night and she helped me pick it out, and I love it. They're like full color, even though they're like a lip gloss, but they are awesome. I feel like they're a dupe for the KKW Kylie collab. Those nude lip glosses. Like, if I could compare it to anything, I'd compare it to that. So this is the finished look. I like it. It's kind of natural, but I don't look dead. I feel like it's super glowy and just, it's something nice. I enjoy wearing this look. I wear it to church, weddings, work, the grocery store, the movies. If I have 20 minutes to do my face, this is what I'm gonna do. Something similar to this. I hope it was easy for you guys to follow. I'm sorry if I was so scatterbrained and if it kind of came across weird. So thanks so much for hanging out with me. Make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell, but I hope you guys have a great day. Ew, I hate this part, Dad. Dad, I'm not really like a hair flipping kind of girl. And have a great day. A good day. That should just be the intro. No. Well, I swear I keep dropping everything.